another edition of A&B Sports Media, the podcast. My name's AJ.
I'm Bill.
That was concerningly quick.
I have 27 minutes to go through a lot of things that we're going to go through real fast.
Hold on. I do want to preface. This is a draft episode. So Bill and I are actually in a fantasy football draft, so there won't be a lot of news per se, but Bill's definitely got a lot of stuff for you.
A lot of today in sports history either. We're just going to keep moving on forward and we're going to make it go fast. We are going to go with the vroom vroom. We're going to go with the Formula 1.
Okay.
I just wanted to go as fast as Max Verstappen was in the first time ever. Formula 1 is back. That was the Dutch Grand Prix in the Netherlands. Yay. Guess who won?
Who?
Shocking. Max Verstappen.
Wow.
Hooray. Top three, though. Max Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Pierre Gasly, and Sergio Perez P4, Carlos Sainz P5. Lando Norris was P2 in the beginning of the race and then dropped the ball just like McLaren always does. I still don't like McLaren's new way of driving, and that's just me.
What's the new way of driving?
Sucking.
Okay.
That's it. Hamilton in 6th, good for him. Albon got some points for Williams. Hooray, Piastri. So double points for McLaren. Good job. Lance Stroll in 11th, so Fernando Alonso is quite literally carrying the Aston Martin team. Will they get better? No, they won't. Will they drop Stroll? No, they won't. I have 26 more minutes to get through.
You have plenty of time, Bill. Plenty of time.
But I want to talk really fast. Okay. Anyway, so that's all I got with Formula 1 right now. The Italian Grand Prix is next weekend coming up on Sunday, September 3rd at 9 a.m. So that will be fun to watch. So we'll be keeping an eye on Formula 1 and watching how many points Max Verstappen wins by the end of the year. Okay. So we have 2 UFC events that just went by these past 2 weeks and one future one coming up. First and foremost, we're going to go back to UFC 292, Aljamain Sterling versus Sean O'Malley. This was on Saturday, August 19th at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in Boston, Massachusetts. A lot of good fights going on here. Early prelims, not really much going on. But the prelims, though, I was very excited to see the last two of the prelim card, Gregory Rodriguez and Dennis Tillilin. I still don't know. It's Tiuliulin. Tillilin.
Yes.
Yeah. Gregory Rodriguez, he won in the first round via knockout. Are we surprised? No. But are we happy that he won? Yes. It's a good bounce back from his previous loss to another Brazilian fighter. I don't know where he's going to go from there. He may probably still fight unranked opponents at this point. I don't know what his career is going to be. But we love Gregory Rodriguez because his name is RoboCop, and we love him for that alone. Second up on the prelims, the last one, the return of Chris Weidman, and he fought Brad Tavares. Chris Weidman before this fight broke his leg after one leg kick against Uriah Hall. He had a bunch of surgery done, and now he's back in action. And when I mean back in action, he went into the ring, he got kicked in the leg, same one, and he fucked it up again.
Ooh.
It's time to retire Chris, whether you like it or not. I know you don't know me. I know you don't care about me. But you're pushing it. It's not worth your health. Even Dana White is saying stop. So stop.
Even Dana White's saying stop?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
He doesn't want people to get hurt. Also, he probably has still a very strong, expensive contract, so getting paid to get beat up all the time isn't really worth it to them.
That's true.
Yep. Moving on to the main card, because a lot of good fights happened on this one. First and foremost, the bantamweight fight, Chito Vera versus Pedro Munoz. Just an overall good technical fight between the two. Chito Vera won via unanimous decision. And we're going to see where he goes after this. I will bring him back up at the championship level in a minute. We're going to go right into the bantamweight bout, Damon Blackshear versus Mario Batista. This was also another unanimous decision for Mario, but props to Damon Blackshear for taking a short notice fight for off 7 days. Got to make your money somehow, and that is one way to do it. I appreciate it a lot. Welterweights, we have Ian Machado Gary versus Neil Magny. This was a huge one. Ian Machado was really originally supposed to fight somebody else due to an injury that got, I think it was Geoff Neal, but it got canceled. So Neil stepped in at an late replacement and took the fight. This was 15 minutes of Ian piecing him up, throwing kicks, shots, body shots, head shots, every type of shot. It was an absolute beatdown. He called out Wonder Boy, but it doesn't seem like Wonder Boy wants to take that fight. I think Wonderboy's trying to fight Usman, if I'm correct, but I'm not 100% sure. Overall, just a good time for Ian to figure out who he's going to fight next. Somebody in the top 15. I would have said Kevin Holland, but unfortunately he is now fighting Jack Della Maddalena, and that's also a rank down, so he should be fighting upwards. I don't know where, but it'll happen eventually. Okay, women's strawweight title bout. We had Zhang versus Amanda Lemos. This was classified as a absolute beatdown.
Ooh.
Basically, just to give a rundown, Zhang put on such a performance and striking, it really shows the levels in the division. Lemos, not saying that she didn't have a chance. She had some very good, strong shots when she hit. And she had a submission attempt that actually was very close. I got to give her credit. Let me put it like this, though. There was the total strikes. 296 for Zhang, 29 for Lemos.
Oh, my God.
Only 29 punches thrown. That's
it. Jesus.
That is it. So, yeah, unanimous decision for Zhang. Are we surprised? No. Who will she fight next? I have no idea. If I know Rose Namajunas, whatever. Right, Rose, the bald lady we love.
Yes.
If she wins again, maybe, but I'll get back into her because she's actually coming up, I think, this week. Yeah, this weekend she'll be fighting. So keep that in mind, and I'll bring back that. Lastly, we have the main event itself, the main card of the main event. Aljamain Sterling versus Sean O'Malley. And oh my, I was genuinely surprised. Not that surprised, but genuinely surprised. Sean O'Malley won via knockout in the second round at 51 seconds. It was very impressive. He put so much pressure on Aljamain that it caused Aljamain to break from his plan to stay calm, cool, collected, go for the takedowns. It worked the first round. It was going great. But Aljamain threw one punch that Sean feinted, threw a nice overhand right or straight right, knocked him down, got him on the ground, beat him up, the end. So Sean O'Malley is now your current champion of the bantamweight division. Now, with that being said, there is a lot that wants to be done in this case. More specifically, you have what's going to happen with Aljamain. There's talks about an immediate rematch. Sean O'Malley doesn't really want that. He's up for it. But he actually wants to fight Chito Vera again because that was his one loss, so he wants to avenge that loss and beat the ever-living shit out of him. You also have Merab Dashvili, who is technically the rank 2, although he was ranked 1 this whole time. Him and Aljamain will not fight because they are training partners. So Merab may have a chance. Henry Cejudo could also get in there too. Corey Sandhagen is also making a very good attempt to fight for the belt too with his more recent wins. I would like him to fight somebody in the top 5 again, not Peter Yan. Maybe Chito Vera. That would actually be a good one for a title eliminator, and we'll see where that goes. But otherwise, congrats to Sean O'Malley for winning that fight. We'll see the Sugar Show or the Sugar Era beginning now, and we'll just see how he handles it. But it does not mean anything against Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain was a hell of a champion, whether people liked him or not. He is still one of pound for pound the best. He has beaten Henry Cejudo. He has beaten TJ Dillashaw. He has beaten Jan after that debacle with the first one. So it's not like his title defenses aren't, illegitimate.
Yeah.
He did the right things. It was unfortunate how he received the belt, but when he got the belt, he made that run well and held it well. Unfortunately, he got outstruck here and a little bit out-psyched because of all the feints that Sean O'Malley does. But props to Aljamain Sterling for being one of the better bantamweight champs. If he had to fight anyone, he's already fought Sandhagen, Cejudo, and Jan. Technically, he could fight Merab, but that's not going to happen. So I don't know where Aljamain is besides an immediate rematch. We're going to move on into the next event that happened the previous weekend. We're recording on August 28th. And this was the UFC Fight Night of Max Holloway versus Chan Sung Jung, a.k.a. the Korean Zombie. This was a legacy fight for everyone that saw it. This was potentially the Korean Zombie's last fight, and we'll talk about it more when we get there. Regarding this card was in Singapore, and this was an early one. I mean, 8 a.m. early, so I got to wake up and actually watch this from beginning to end. A lot of people from Asia in here. Unfortunately, they didn't do so well. Seungwoo Choi rocked it out for Korea. Song Kenan took it for China. And then, I actually think that... Rinya Nakamura, which I'll get back to, won Japan. That was actually a good fight. But otherwise, regarding any other fighters from the Eastern East, not so lucky. Moving on, though, we're going to just really talk about the main card in this because I don't know the prelims. I didn't actually watch those fully. Junior Tafa versus Parker Porter. This man, Parker Porter, got knocked out by Junior Tafa in round 1 at 1 minute and 24 seconds. Fun fact, there was a brother of Junior Tafa, Justin Tafa. And guess what he also did? Knocked out Parker Porter. So Parker Porter has lost to both Tafa brothers.
He hates that family, dude.
He does. He probably does. Real quick for that, Junior Tafa's on the rise along with Justin Tafa. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if they're ready for ranked heavyweight yet. I know the heavyweight's kind of thin, so maybe the top 15. I think De Lima just lost to Derek Lewis, so if they want to give him that, or his brother, I say go for it. Heavyweight's very thin when it gets down to the bottom 10, I'd say. Yeah, bottom 10. Not even. I'd say bottom 13. I'd go with that. But beyond that, Erin Blanchfield versus Talia Santos. This was just a good overall mixed martial art fight. Erin played to her strengths very well. Talia actually looked very strong in the first round. But the last 2 rounds definitely went to Erin. Great ground control, or not ground, great takedown attempts. She was pushing her on the cage. It was making her get the points that are making the judges sway her in that decision. Good striking, good takedowns. Overall, Erin just played textbook good fighting. So overall, she took the unanimous decision. Erin, I believe, is still ranked 3 in the women's flyweight. She could probably, at this point, whoever wins against Grasso and Shevchenko, whoever wins, Erin will probably fight. We'll see how that goes. Moving on from there is, Rinya Nakamura versus Fernan Garcia. This was 15 minutes of Rinya showing off, basically. He's the Dana White Contender Series or Road to UFC, I forget which one it is, of Singapore. So he was a part of one of those Dana White shows that only get $12K to get on the UFC contracts.
Yeah.
But he won in spectacular fashion. Excellent striking, excellent ground game, hell of a lot of takedowns. Very good job, Nakamura. I'm surprised he didn't get performance of the night, honestly. But either way, good for him. Third to lastly, we had a featherweight bout, Alex Sarasis versus Giga Chikadze. Chikadze. This one was actually a lot of back and forth. Alex is more of a kung fu fighter, so you saw a lot of flying kicks, striking, everything like that. He looked like he was just enjoying it, but Giga had the stronger punches. Overall, unanimous decision to Giga. Not mad at that. We saw how it was going. I understand. I wanted Alex to win because Alex has been fighting since I first started watching mixed martial arts, way back when Ultimate Fighter was airing on TV. Mm-hmm. So I was glad to see him finally get into the ranks, but I don't know how long he's going to really hang out there. But, hey, give him another shot. Maybe. I don't know. But we'll see. Giga has to fight up. The question is who. He's lost to Calvin Kattar. Hell, he could fight Josh Emmett. That would actually be a pretty good one to do. Make Josh Emmett that last fight for him because I think Josh is going to retire. He's not fighting Ilya Torpea because he's probably going to fight Volkanovski next. But we'll see. A night heavyweight bout, the co-main, Anthony Smith versus Ryan Spann. Anthony won via decision. This one was actually the only fight I didn't watch because I had to run around for a little bit. But this one's actually the second time they fought because Anthony Smith hates Ryan Spann due to some bullshit comments. And he took it to him. Anthony won. Very proud of him. Alrighty. And lastly, we have the featherweight bout at the end, the main event. Max Holloway, the Flying Hawaiian. That's not actually his nickname. It is Blessed versus the Korean Zombie. I have to poop.
Okay. Go ahead.
And it was a hell of a walkout. This was done in Singapore, like I said, so this was huge for the Korean Zombie. This was basically his retirement fight, depending how it went. If he won, he probably still kept going, but in this case, unfortunately, in the third round, he went out guns blazing, though, and he knew he was losing, so instead of, holding out for 5 rounds, he just went balls to the wall against Max. Max respected it, and they just went at each other. Got clipped, got knocked down. Max didn't follow up with any shots with the respect, and Max won the fight via knockout. On the way out, too, there was the Korean Zombies intro song, It's Always Been Zombie, and the entire stadium was singing it, giving him an ovation towards the end. Very respectful, very sad how it ended, but unfortunately, there's always going to be one loser when it comes to UFC, or mixed martial arts. Max, unfortunately, is still ranked 1. He's 0-3 against the champion. I don't know what's coming next. If he, for some reason, is not fighting Ilya right away, Max will probably fight him next, but we'll see how that goes. I have no idea. But congrats to a retirement to the Korean Zombie. Hopefully,
congratulations.
He stays that way, too, because, God, I don't want him to keep coming back out to get hurt again. Anyway.
Yeah, some people just don't listen to Father Time and just keep going until, it's
Chris
too late.
Weidman, Tony Ferguson. You too. We're going to move on to next week's event, UFC Fight Night, Gane versus Spivak. This is on Saturday, September 2nd at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in Paris, France. This is actually I don't really care about the card as much. No offense to the fighters on there. I love the Paris card, though. Surprisingly, Paris, France, you have some really dedicated fans, and I appreciate that. They are very dedicated. They will sing anthem songs throughout the entire event and really hype up your fighter. I'm only going to really focus on the main card, as I don't know. I know that guy, but I'm going to come back to him. Actually,
I know him.
I'm going to come back because I need to double check if this is correct. Because if this is the right guy, I think he did. No, he was the one that lost. Hang on, that's weird. There was another guy. I'm going to double check one other person, but I think that's it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out where this dude is, and I hate how they do this. Thank you. I have no idea. All right, moving on. There was a fighter from Tajikistan that I brought up last time that came on out of nowhere. He fought Jack Della Maddalena. Not Jack Della Maddalena. He fought Jamie Malarkey and then won. But I don't know where he is, so I'm moving on. We're going to just go with the top 4, because usually they're pretty good. Light heavyweight, you got Volkan Ozdemir versus Bogdan Guskov. This is going to be some interesting fight because even Bogdan doesn't even have a photo. Look at it. Just a silhouette.
Solid.
So no idea how that's going to go.
He's that fast.
Exactly. Lightweight, Benoit Saint Denis. Or Denis. I'm going, what's it called?
Denis.
Saint Denis. I'm going Saint Denis.
Denis.
He's fighting Thiago Moses. This is going to be a good lightweight bout. Benoit's been on a pretty good tear, so we're going to see how that goes. Really just focus on the two main, co-main and the main. Like I said, women's flyweight, Manon Foriat versus Rose Namajunas. Rose is our lovely bald-headed former women's flyweight champion. This is actually a really big fight for her. Rose, Rose lost the belt against Carla Esparza in very lackluster fashion. That title fight was probably the worst title fight I've ever seen in my life. It was probably the worst mixed martial arts fight I've ever seen in my life, and overall, not good. I don't know how she is going to bounce back from that. Hopefully she watched film and realized this fight will never be able to happen again and has to go at a whole new level. Manon, if Rose doesn't come out swinging, you better come out swinging and you'll take it and then go fight for the belt. Go for it. Heavyweights, you have Cyril Gahn versus Sergey Spivak. This is a big step up for Sergey, as he's ranked 7. Cyril Gahn is ranked 2. Cyril Gahn actually is on a, I think, 2-fight losing skid, losing to Francis Ngannou and John Jones, both to wrestling. They actually removed. Nope, they did put Ngannou there. I'm sorry, he's not on a 2-fight losing streak. Lost to Ngannou, beat Saito Iwasa, then lost to John Jones. Sergey does have a wrestling background, so this is a good chance for Sergey to jump himself up into the top 5. I'm not going to take any sides on this, but Cyril Gahn, when he was last here in France, had the whole entire crowd singing to him and gave him that star power. It was incredible. I will show you the video later. It's fucking wild. But overall, it's going to be a close fight. I think it's actually be very close. If Sergey can get in and out inside to get the takedown against Cyril, I think he can. I think he has a good chance. But that is all I have for mixed martial arts. We have our draft coming up in 6 minutes and 25 seconds.
No, Bill. Refresh.
Oh, I got to refresh?
Refresh. You'll see it in a second.
49 seconds.
Yeah. You ready? Because you're number 1 pick, baby.
Oh, shit. Who the hell am I picking first? Who should I pick first?
This is the only time I'm ever going to give you who you should pick.
Who should I pick?
It should be between Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase. I would highly recommend Justin Jefferson.
How do I go to that spot?
So you see where it says draft room?
Draft room. Where's that at?
Hold on. You can see it.
Right there you are. I got you. Okay, I'm figuring this out. All right, I'm going to take this guy.
This is Bill's first year, so it's...
Ooh, I have auto pick.
Huh?
I can auto pick everything.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you even dare. I will actually ban you from all my events.
I will do that one more time. All right.
Alrighty.
So I get 2 picks no matter what because I see the Josh Allen or no?
So Josh Allen's your keeper, right?
Okay.
For those who need a refresher, because it seems like Bill does.
Yep.
Keepers are essentially people that were on your team last year that you plan on keeping this year. It's just pretty much like you keep them for free instead of having to reset everything and then doing all that kind of stuff. So essentially this year what we were doing is... Did it start? Sorry, I'm sending our podcast.
Yeah, they should have fucking did it a while ago. I'm offended at all. Has it been 40 seconds?
So I can start the draft whenever. Drafting now. Okay. Let's refresh. Uh-oh. I hear my mother.
Here she comes.
Here's my mother.
Dun, 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 dun,
What?
Dun, dun. No?
No, you're 12th. Bill's up.
No,
me.
So, ready, Mom?
Stress me out.
Holy shit, no. Go to the...
I have no idea what's happening.
Did I pick him?
Here.
Okay.
Click. Did you draft him?
I don't know.
No, you didn't. Yeah.
See, it says drafting now. It says
Yeah.
my name.
No, you're draft position 12. See, now you're in.
Okay.
Right?
So now I can pick whoever I want.
When it's your pick.
Right. Okay. And
Yes.
I'll know because it'll tell me something.
Yeah, it'll say you're drafted now. Say hi to the podcast, Mom.
Hello. I'm a little stressed trying to do my fantasy football on my own. Although I am a 2-time winner. Thank you very much.
Yeah, she auto picked the last few times. So.
No wonder why you don't want auto pick.
Well, I also just want her to be, more active because the past few years she really hasn't. But yeah, this is going to be a fun year. So Austin picked. Of course, he would pick Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, of course he would.
Austin picking good old Miami Dolphin. Ram going first surprise. Not really. He's a Dolphins fan. So Bill, who do you think you're going to pick next?
I see that I need 2 running backs, one more wide receiver, a tight end, a flex, which I don't know what that means.
So flexes it could be running back, wide receiver, tight end.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's pretty much just like open positions that you can kind of maneuver around.
I have an idea
like
for one of those at least, and then the defense.
And then Derek picking Jamar Chase. Thank God. I'm going to tell you exactly who I'm going to pick.
Who are you going to
It's
pick?
AJ Brown.
Yay!
Yeah, because I'm getting one goddamn AJ in my league. So there's lore in the. I'm also in a dynasty league. A dynasty is every year you keep the same team. The only thing you're doing. No, don't actually say this, Bill.
I was typing out someone.
If you want, you can. So dynasties are essentially you keep the same exact team, you just draft rookies. So pretty much every year it's kind of like being a GM. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And Derek, my good friend Derek, he actually has AJ Brown. Me being AJ, I won him, and him being on the Eagles, I won him even more. But he will never give him to me. So I'm at least getting AJ Brown in this goddamn year and in this goddamn league, so I can at least enjoy it when he scores so many tutties. But so Bill, I'm going to give you some hints.
Okay.
I'm actually confident that it is a solid 80 to 90% luck whoever wins.
Cool.
The only thing that makes it like 10%, excuse me, 10% is the.
Come on, dude.
Huh?
Who said come on, dude?
It's the sleeper app because he was taking too long. The only reason it's like 10% not luck and it's actually a little bit of skill is just because you have to pick specific people and specific consistent people. Make sure you're getting people that have a good amount of volume, especially if they're running backs.
Yeah.
Make sure they're getting a lot of touches. Wide receivers, make sure this is PPR or half PPR. Do you know what that means?
No.
So PPR is points per reception.
Okay.
So every time they get a catch, they get half a point.
Okay.
A lot of people like to do PPR, but it inflates wide receivers' values a little bit. Mm-hmm. Isaiah might actually snake AJ Brown for me, and I'll be really fucking pissed. Like really pissed.
I'm waiting to see if he does it so I can laugh more.
I'm actually terrified here, like genuinely terrified.
I am waiting. He picked him.
No motherfucking way did he genuinely do that. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I am so pissed.
I am laughing at his pain.
Oh my god. This ruins my whole season.
As I'm telling him, he's banning him.
My God. I know who I'm going to pick. I'm just going to be so fucking pissed that I picked him.
Yeah. There you go.
I picked CD Lamb. Oh my God.
He's depressed. I've never seen him so annoyed.
Because that was my whole plan. Hold on. Let's see what... Mom, I'm putting you on speaker. What's up?
Sorry, y'all. So how do I find if I want it? So the person I want isn't in the list of the position that I want, then they're not available. But I didn't see anybody pick them.
So go to where it says all. You should be able to see them. Who do you want to pick?
Do you know who I want to pick? I want to be saying it out loud on your.
It's your pick.
It's
Just
your turn.
You have 20 seconds.
I wanted to pick Jalen.
Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's lower down. So just honestly pick a higher person right now because you're gonna have you pick again. Like you're back to back.
Oh shit! And it's almost over anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got Travis Kelce. He's already he's a keeper for someone, so he's already picked.
Well, what the hell am I supposed to do with that then?
Pick someone who's not, a keeper.
I want to find.
Go where it says find player. Type in Hurts.
He's already picked, Mom.
Oh, you said he's not. He isn't.
I said he's kept.
No, he's right. Okay, well, let me go find somebody else. See y'all.
You have 37 seconds.
Okay, bye.
Bye. That was fun.
Ha.
She actually has Mahomes. Oh no, yeah, she has. She kept Mahomes.
Nice.
Even though she had Mahomes. So this is already a fucking mess. Let's see if she.
Nope. She will not be finding anyone.
So this is why you don't let. Oh, look at that! She picked for herself. I'm so proud of her. Oh my god, damn it! I got snaked back to back.
Yeah, it sucks.
So my original plan was draft AJ Brown because I'm pick number 10 and then snake draft. So I would have in 4 or 5 picks I would be up again. And I wanted to pick Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs just got picked right before me again. I am so fucking pissed, dude. Who do I want? Here's the issue.
What?
Garrett Wilson.
Nope. Oh, no, you picked Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I picked Garrett Wilson. I'm at least not letting Derek get fucking Garrett Wilson, dude. I'm not. This is some bullshit. I'm actually really...
They're all talking shit on you.
This is so annoying.
I'm having a blast. Mom's back.
No, she's not back yet.
Never mind, she's not back.
So, Isaiah, I know you listen to this podcast, and I know you'll definitely be...
He's plotting your demise.
You'll
Waddle.
Jalen
That's
Waddle.
going to piss off Austin.
So Isaiah has already pissed off me by picking A.J. Brown and Austin by picking Jalen Waddle, even though, he has Tyreek Hill already. But, Isaiah, I will be texting you every single day for a trade for A.J. Brown.
I said do it every single hour.
No, because, I want to live a little bit of the day.
Every 2 hours.
Nick
Damn
Chubb.
It, I actually want a Chubb.
You did?
Yeah.
So who do you know right now on when you hit all, who do you know?
Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard, Jonathan Taylor, Najee Harris, Mark Andrews. I don't know.
Do you actually know these people or no?
I know the top 4.
Okay.
I don't know how well they are. I just know the top 4.
So Josh Jacobs, I believe, was number 1 running back in all the league last year.
I gotcha.
And he was holding out in camp, and he just inked a deal 1 year, $12 million with the Raiders, so he's back with the team. So he wouldn't be a bad pick, but I doubt he gets to you. So a little fun fact, if you just click all real quick so I can show you. If you scroll down, it'll actually show you, you are holding that.
Nah, that's the thing.
So it'll actually show you, I guess you don't have that. Mm-hmm. So here, look for mine. Ready?
Yeah.
See how it'll say the round pick and stuff like that? It'll show you who necessarily would be right before.
Got it.
So you can kind of strategize a little bit.
Yeah, I ain't doing any of that.
For those who are ever interested in getting into fantasy football, I would actually highly recommend it. There goes Jacobs. As much as this is definitely it seems overwhelming, once you're in the season, you have your team, and you watch your team performing and stuff like that, it's so much fun. And it only gets better, especially this being such a popular thing in America. People are going to be talking about their teams all the time. You'll be, just talking I've literally switched phones with multiple people just to kind of talk about their teams and be like, wow, that's crazy. What's some of the trades you kind of pulled out your ass, stuff like that. So it's really fun. Then each league has its own type of lore.
Lore?
They have lore.
We have lore.
We have lore. So Mikey did this perfectly. He set me up as the villain. And then anything I would do, everyone would just call me Roger Goodell when I'm corrupt and everything like that. So I just leaned into it. So this is my fucking league, bitches. I don't think I've been in playoffs once since, the whole dynasty and frat house leagues kind of conjoin a little bit, but fuck you. Calvin Ridley in the second round? Really? Man hasn't played football in 2 years. God damn. All right, Bill, your pick's coming up. Who are you looking at?
I have no idea yet.
Let's see who you got. So you can... Jonathan Taylor's he's probably going to get traded within the next few days, so that's not bad. See, that's where it kind of gets rough, though, is that, you have to hope that he gets traded or else he's just going to hold out and try and get all that kind of stuff. Najee, he's always going to get a lot of volume, but I don't know. I'm never a big fan of him.
Yeah.
This is where a lot of people's strategies kind of come into play too, because you can pick a tight end round 2.
Wait on a tight end.
Yeah, I would do that as well. T. Higgins, he's not that bad. I don't know if he's round 2, but this is where things kind of get interesting, especially towards the end of round 2.
Yeah.
So if you guys ever are doing fantasy football and ESPN's really just pissing you off, we're not even sponsored. I just really love this app. This app's called Sleeper. This app, I think it came out, I want to say right before or during the 2020 season. believe it was right before. Essentially, they just kept adding things. They listened to the community a lot. They really made this into a very special app for fantasy football, especially when it comes to Dynasty. And they only are getting better. Actually, they started adding like a whole bunch of other sports now. They do baseball, basketball.
What did you say about
stuff.
Jonathan Taylor?
So Jonathan Taylor, I'll be very brief. Really great running back, like top tier talent. The only problem is he's holding out on a contract dispute, and he's supposed to get traded within the next few days. But if he doesn't, that's where things get really lucky.
All right, well, I'm not doing that then.
Well, you have 2 back-to-back.
Travis.
Oh, Etienne, that's not a bad pick.
Joe Mixon. I'm done with my running backs.
Oh, all right, bet. Sweet. So you left JT on the table. Let's see if Cam picks JT.
Mm-hmm.
Cam really holding off. Cam with McCaffrey and Higgins. That's not bad. I probably need a running back too, but the more years that go by, the more I start going towards the 0 running back strategy, which is you really just kind of like put a rigmarole of running backs together, and you really just pick like really good wide receivers.
There's Metcalf gone.
Yep, there goes Metcalf. So I might roll with that. Intriguing.
All right, so no matter what, I always get 2 picks from now on.
Yeah, so you're always kind of going 1-2, 1-2,
Yeah.
1-2. That's just the nature of it. But your team's actually so you're technically not going to pick your first one since that's your keeper. Yeah. You actually have so Billy has Justin Jefferson, Travis Etienne, Joe Mixon, and his keepers Josh Allen, which will be in the 4th round.
Yeah.
I forget if I did go over this. Keepers are people that you have from last year. We are doing a rule this year where wherever they were drafted last year, so for Billy, the team that he inherited actually, drafted Josh Allen in the 4th round. So this year, being its keeper, he gets to keep Josh Allen at that same 4th round. So we're doing that. So it's really changed like a lot of people's strategies. So, for instance, someone has Jalen Hurts round 5. Someone has Devonta Smith round 6. Someone has Kenneth
Cooper.
Walker at 9. So it's kind of crazy. And then Austin has Tua at round 13. So it really does kind of change like what you do, because most of the time your keepers are just your 1st round.
Okay.
So you don't even have to keep a keeper. Most people do. But I like this because it makes you really think like, all right, who's a steal? Who's someone that I can keep? What we're doing next year, though, or what we're going to discuss is next year you can't keep a person 2 years in a row. So
bringing back kickers.
No, we're not bringing back kickers. Kickers are the bane of my existence when it comes to fantasy football.
But that's why I get Jake Elliott and win the whole thing.
You can pick up Jake Elliott if you want, but it's just going to take up a spot on your bench. You don't have that many.
I have a ace in the hole.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I'm curious now.
I'm waiting for the flex, though.
The flex? Oh, so you're getting your main people?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, I already have Damian Pierce on 7th round. Ramondre Stevenson 10th, too. That's kind of nutty. Yeah, I might roll with another wide receiver, to be honest. Who do we still got on the board? DeAndre Hopkins, DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin, Judy. I don't really like these guys as much as they're very. Terry McLaurin, I definitely like, but Judy was hurt. DeAndre Hopkins is starting to get up there in age. This is interesting. Do I though?
No, Isaiah's going to pick who you're thinking of.
He probably will, because he already did it once, and he's going to piss me the fuck off.
He's going to do it again.
He'll pick Breece Hall, and that's who I'm looking at right now, and I'm going to be so upset.
I was going to say DeAndre Hopkins.
I'm going to be so... Oh, he picked Miles Sanders, actually. Okay. Let's see all. So, this is where things get interesting, because I could pick a decent QB right now, or...
Do you not have a QB?
No, not right now.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to pick Breece Hall.
Nice.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hope that Justin Herbert falls to me. Justin Herbert's my dynasty guy, and he's just one of my favorite QBs in the league at this current moment. Mm-hmm. So how you liking your first draft, Bill?
I'm confused.
You're confused?
I don't even know if all these people are going to be playing. Like, are they all going to be playing at the same time?
What do you mean?
Like, I always found fantasy as like you had to make it as a team and play, like pick those people to play for that weekend.
Yeah.
Do you do that here?
Yep, it's week by week.
Week by week. So I can only have one running back out then.
No, so your lineup consists of one QB.
Yep.
2 running backs.
Okay.
2 wide receivers. Yep. 1 tight end.
Okay.
3 flexes, which could be a running back, wide receiver, or tight end.
Yeah.
And a defense.
But they're all going to play, though.
They're all going to play.
If there's a bye week, though, I can't do much about that.
If there's a bye week, you're going to have to that's where a lot of the strategy comes in too. Because you have to make sure that your backups are on the same bye week, which I've consistently screwed up. But and then sometimes you get injuries, and then the fun part of this is my favorite part of it is
when people get injured. My God, what's wrong with you?
Trading.
Sadistic? Oh,
you didn't let me finish a sentence.
no, I didn't want you to.
Look at you're fitting right in. Paint me as a bad guy already.
I always paint you as a bad guy. I complained about you earlier before we started.
You complain about everything though. So
I do.
She picked DeAndre Swift. Huh. Well, she couldn't get Hurts, so that makes sense. I was gonna pick AJ. I'm still so fucking pissed at this dude.
Fight Isaiah. 10 followers before I have AJ. Isaiah.
Yeah.
He's agreeing to this, Isaiah. I'm just letting you know when you listen to this, you're gonna have to get those hands ready.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get the hands ready, my boy. Hands ready for trades, because I'm coming for you.
Oh no, I meant fisticuffs. I meant fighting.
I'm fighting them with words for a trade.
We have a very nice octagon right next to me, and when I mean not next to me, I mean it's AJ's rug in the basement.
I'm about to say it's just my rug in a basement. So if one of us goes down on our head, it's getting cracked open.
Yeah, as long as you don't land on the concrete, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Who did? Oh, so
Lamar Jackson.
So Ram actually reverse psychology Cam, because he was the one I was thinking was going to take Jonathan Taylor. Mm-hmm. So inadvertently Cam said, no, I'm not going to take him, and then Ram snuck away with him. So that's kind of funny. And I'm getting my boy. Hold on. You sure? I'm curious, because I don't think it's. Nope, it's Herbie. So we literally had, because one was a keeper, but we literally had Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Justin Herbert all go back to back to back. So that's all, and you have Josh Allen as your keeper, so that's 4 QBs in the 4th round already.
All the quarterbacks are basically gone.
So I can't wait to see who Ram picks, because I wonder who his guy is. It's probably Burrow.
Makes sense.
Probably Burrow. That's probably what he's going to go with. Isaiah is up on the board. Isaiah has A.J. Brown, Jalen Waddle,
the true villain here.
Miles Sanders. He won last year. Well, he split the win with Ram because the whole Bills unfortunate thing with DeMar Hamlin, when he got hurt with that. So it messed up a lot of fantasy playoffs.
That's fair.
Let's see, with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. He picked Aaron Rodgers for him.
That's his fault for falling asleep again.
So now that's 4 QBs in a row. And then, so it was Justin Fields. Okay. That's 5 QBs in a row, dude. Oh, Joey, why didn't you pick another QB? Pick Darren Waller. Huh, interesting. All right, Bill, you got your 5th. I think we're only going to be on here for maybe another 2 rounds or so. So who do you think you're going to pick for your 5th round pick? Have you even given it much thought?
I've been looking, but I don't know. Because I'm going for my wide receiver.
Yeah?
I don't know.
So let's see who you got wide receiver wise. You got Terry McLaurin, Jerry Jeudy, Drake London, Christian Watson. We're getting close to the ones that you don't really know who these are.
I saw Odell Beckham.
He wouldn't be a bad pick actually. Even though he's old, he's gonna be wide receiver 1 on the Ravens with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Isaiah texted, "I'm so upset. I didn't want Rodgers. Closed the wrong tab on Chrome." That's what you get for stealing A.J. Brown from me.
That's what he gets for being multitasking with his hands.
I'm just confused on why it auto-picked Aaron Rodgers. He wasn't even that high on like the all board. So
yeah,
interesting that the computer said, "Nah, you need a QB, my boy. Let's get you one." Because normally it just picks whoever is the best at that moment. But honestly, that's not a bad pick. But let's see. So Austin's picking right now with 20 seconds left. This man, he is an enigma in life and in fantasy football. I don't know what he's gonna do. He might actually try to go pick. Yeah, he might wait a little bit for a running back from Miami. But will he pick? He's got 6, 5,
draft. He's in a
4,
elite game, I guarantee.
3, 2, 1. George Kittle, CPU pick, baby. Let's go. This is what we like to see. It says he was in there, too, so I don't know why. He must be in, like, a league game or Baldur's Gate or something like that. So, Bill, it looks like you got a few selections to pick from. What are you thinking? You say you're going for wide receiver?
Yeah, I'm going to finish that up, and then I'll do my tight end and then flex.
Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look. Let's try and help you out here. Yeah, see, these are a lot of people that it's like they're like solid start. Like Terry McLaurin realistically probably shouldn't have dropped this low. But I don't know. It's just he's with a rookie QB that hasn't really been proven. It's the Washington Redskins, so like he's a stud, but he's not on a stud team either. Are you picking your
Yeah.
Who was it? Odell Beckham Jr. I like it. I like the pick.
Just making it simple. I'm picking quickly.
I like the pick. I do.
I don't wait. I just pick.
Well, Bill, you got a lot more picks to go.
I know. I'm thrilled. I have 5 more picks. I'm like, come on.
We'll go through my 5th round pick, and then I think we'll end it.
Fine.
But what's like one of the main questions you have like for the whole season of fantasy?
How do I win?
How do you win? Yes. Like I said, 80% luck. 80% luck.
Because I'm not going to pay attention to this.
Son of a bitch. He really picked him that high?
Jay Smith.
Huh?
Jay Smith? Or Jackson Smith?
Yeah, so Jackson Smith and Jigba. He was touted as the best wide receiver to come out of here. I have him on my dynasty team. I didn't think he broke his hand.
Oh.
He got surgery on it, and they still have a timetable to say that he's actually going to play week 1, which is kind of crazy.
Good.
But I didn't expect him to get taken this high up, especially with McLaurin, Judy, Watson, Godwin, Ayuk, all these people.
Austin's doing the auto draft.
Yeah, Austin, you need to. I'm gonna have a few words with you. Oh,
J-Dom.
he picked with the buzzer beater. Yeah. I apologize. Let's see. So, I don't really know if I want to get a tight end right now. Like, I still think I can get a solid one down the line. I might actually roll with. Let's see. I have 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. What I have on the board is McLaurin, Matson, who I don't think will have that solid of a year. Jerry Jeudy, Cam Akers, who I think will actually pop off. Christian Watson, who's a stud. I have some options here.
You do?
But when it's all said and done, I actually can pick a tight end.
You can.
I might hold off, actually, since I do have a few picks to go.
Yeah, you got some time.
Well, I can tell you this because you won't pick, but Dallas Goedert's on the board.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I might actually roll with a Dallas Goedert.
You do you.
We're gonna try. So Ed Boy's on. He picked Rashad White in the 4th round. He's a good running back, but he severely underperformed in his rookie year last year, and he hasn't been like too touted this year. So let's hope.
Yeah.
Let's hope he has a good. And J.K. Dobbins, I'm excited for him. He's been consistently hurt, especially in his young career. But towards the end of last year, when he came back, he finally started getting into full swing of things, and he looked just as explosive. And everyone got excited. So we're expecting a really big year from him in the fantasy community. But we'll see. I mean, running back is which you'll learn is a very fickle position to be in.
Is it?
Yeah, because. That's the biggest position that kind of gets hurt.
I gotcha.
A lot of ACLs. Just
have a backup running back.
So that's why a lot of people were doing the no running back for a little bit there, just because like you would get your wide receivers, especially in a PPR.
Yeah.
And running backs at the time weren't doing a lot of receiving out of the backfield. Only very specific people were. But nowadays, like with how many injuries there have been to star running backs, the whole contract controversy, people are kind of lowering a little bit of the value on running backs, and it's kind of scary.
I gotcha.
Ed Boy got Rams running back James Conner in our Dynasty League. In any trade or in any message, Ram would literally say, hey, James Conner is available. And everyone tells him to piss off.
So nobody wants James Conner.
Like, in all actuality, objectively.
Yeah.
He has enough volume, and he's a bruiser back where if they get down to the goal line, they're scoring with him.
They'll go through with him.
Yeah, and he's like realistically a top 15 fantasy running back, which is definitely wanted.
Yeah.
He'll be consistent, but he's old. He's on the worst team in the NFL. And, I mean, you don't really know how well they're going to get down to the goal line, that kind of stuff. So
I gotcha.
Let's see. Will I get snaked?
Probably.
We got Ram on the board. Brandon Ayuk was picked before him.
We also have Isaiah.
There's people in the Zoom call for this draft, so we might actually hop in afterwards too.
Okay.
Let's see what Ram. His keeper was Devontae Smith, and he picked T.J. Hawkinson. Now, my God, for the last pick, or right before the last pick of this podcast, Isaiah's on the clock right before me.
True villain.
Does he do it again? Does
Probably.
he go, know what? I see Dallas Goedert's on the board. I'm going to pick him. No, he does not. Let's go. Do I risk now? I'll run it with my boy Goddard.
Fuck.
So, was that who?
Yeah.
Was that your sleeper?
Yeah, I was waiting on that one.
Nah, especially nowadays. Like he's such a solid tight end.
I was like, I just want to get more Philadelphia people so I can get more attention.
But I don't know. I enjoyed this little draft night. I think next year we'll make this a little bit bigger, have more people on board.
Yeah.
Kind of do a bigger thing.
Everyone here, it would be a little better.
Yeah, but it'll be fun. But do you got anything else to say, Bill?
Nope.
Hey, guys, remember, as always, please email us at Bill and AJ Media. Okay, don't know what that was.
You picked the Eagles defense. Damn it.
Who did?
Your mom.
My mom picked the Eagles
Yeah,
defense?
she picked the Eagles defense.
Ew.
I wanted to do that.
Ew. Interesting.
Alrighty.
But remember, email us at Bill and AJ. Not fucking Bill. Can you do it for me? Because every
Bill
time
and AJ Media at gmail.com.
I have a stroke.
You do.
And then reach out to us on Twitter at
AV Sports Media.
Why am I having strokes, dude?
Because you're too focused on draft.
Yeah, it is my pick actually.
It is.
But on that note, my name is AJ.
And I'm Bill.
And you know what? I'm gonna give you a little secret. I am picking Mike Williams.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Adios.
Take care. Bye.
If gambling has become a problem for you or for someone you know, please call 1-800-GAMBLER to seek free, confidential 24/7 problem gambling assistance. You can also text SUPPORT to 53342 to get more information about problem gambling behavior.